faufile en filature, le long de longues files en attente. Non, je n'aime pas trop quand ça dure.
In this video, we will demonstrate the working context or WICS system for viewing ITS 2.0 metadata in a web browser. ITS 2.0 provides a rich set of metadata categories to support many aspects of content localization. These data categories convey information such as whether or not content should be translated, the subject field of a text, notes to guide translators, and guidance for how long translated content may be. This information may be generated and used by many individuals, tools, and automatic processes during the content production and localization process. WICS was developed by Logrus Corporation to provide a way to visualize this metadata and make it accessible using only a web browser with JavaScript. In the next few minutes, we will show you how WICS visualizes 18 of the 19 ITS 2.0 data categories. Note that WICS does not support the preserved space data category since this category does not apply to HTML and cannot be used with HTML browser technology. To learn more about ITS 2.0 and the data categories described in this video, please see the ITS 2.0 specification at the address shown on screen and listed in the description of this video. WICS is available for download from the URL provided in the description of this video. Note that although the demo is presented using Internet Explorer, WICS uses standard JavaScript and is a cross-platform and cross-browser tool. If WICS is used with XML or XLIF files, they must first be converted to HTML using the conversion utilities included with the WICS toolset. The files in this demo have already been converted to HTML and are also included with the WICS download. The first category is allowed characters. Allowed characters provides guidance for restrictions on characters allowed in a piece of content. Clicking on the text highlighted with blue angle brackets brings up a description of these restrictions in the bottom panel of the screen, defined using a simple regular expression. Directionality is used to define the direction text should flow to support languages that flow in different directions. For example, Hebrew and Arabic flow right to left, while English flows from left to right. Clicking on text marked for this data category provides information on the specified direction. Domain provides information about the domain or subject field of content. This information is useful for selecting appropriate terminology and other translation resources. Clicking on the icon for domain shows this information in the panel below. Elements within text is used to provide information on the relation of text within an HTML or XML element to the text that surrounds it. In this case, it is used to indicate that the text of the footnote concerning the origins of the name Appaloosa should be treated as an independent sentence that is nested in the surrounding text. In the second case, it is used to state that the text horse is not embedded within or part of any other text, but instead functions independently. ID value provides a mechanism to assign IDs to elements in cases where they do not otherwise exist. ID values are needed to provide a way to refer to individual pieces of content. For example, they can be used to identify where a translation should be placed. In this example, 3 ID values are visualized, 1 for the entire paragraph and 2 for the individual sentences nested within it. Language information is used to identify the language, including locale-specific variants of elements in a file. In the example shown, it is used to specify that Je me souviens, contained in an element that marks quotations, is in Canadian French. Locale filter is used to indicate the locales for which content should be translated. For example, a legal notice might apply to only one region and would not need to be translated for other regions. In the instance shown on screen, locale filter is used to indicate that the text should be translated only for English and French in Canada, and not for other languages or regions. Localization note provides a mechanism to add notes on issues of which translators should be aware. These notes can contain various sorts of messages. In the example shown on screen, for instance, localization notes inform the translator about possible values of a variable that might impact how the text is translated, provide guidance that some text will not be translated, and inform the translator how some text will be displayed in the final document. Localization quality issue allows human reviewers and automated processes to add information on apparent problems with translation or language quality so that they can be marked and resolved. This information specifies the type of issue found, such as capitalization, misspellings, or mistranslations, a human-readable comment, which might contain a suggestion for how to fix the issue, and the status of the issue, that is, whether it is active or not. In WICS, these are highlighted in red, and clicking on them shows their details. Localization quality rating provides information on translation quality scores for text, as determined by human reviewers or automated processes. For instance, in the example shown, the quality level is 100, indicating perfect quality, and there is a cutoff of 95. If the quality fell below this cutoff, the translation would be rejected. MT confidence allows machine translation systems to provide information on how confident they are in their output. Higher values indicate greater confidence than lower values. Making this information accessible to other processes allows them to make intelligent decisions about how to treat machine translation output. For instance, a low MT confidence value might trigger a review process or automatically send the translation out for retranslation by a human. Provenance provides information on the source of a text. On screen, you can see a complex example that identifies the person and tool that provided the translation of the text. This information enables users to know where text comes from and how it was produced. The storage size category allows users to place limits on the size of pieces of content. For example, data that will be stored in a database or in an embedded system with limited memory may be subject to strict limits in terms of size. Target pointer allows users to mark specific elements within text as the intended source and target for translation processes. For example, a bilingual file format could specify that one element serves as the source for the translated content of another element. The terminology data category is used to assign information about specific terms identified in the content. In the example shown on screen, for instance, a definition is provided for the highlighted term. Text analysis provides information generated by automatic text analysis processes. These processes may identify names, dates, or other defined items in texts. On screen, for instance, you can see examples where automatic processes identified information about two words. The text analysis data category is used to provide links to online resources about these words. The final data category covered in this demo is Translate. The Translate data category indicates whether text should be translated or not. For instance, brand names are typically not translated. The example shown includes two non-English words where translate is used to state that they should remain untranslated. In other instances, translate may indicate that text should be translated even if surrounding text is not. While the preceding examples have all shown single ITS 2.0 data categories, actual usage of ITS can be considerably more complex. As seen on screen, WICS is capable of displaying many data categories at the same time, each with their distinctive marking and highlighting. WICS allows you to navigate between metadata items using the controls at the top of the page. Selecting individual metadata items will reveal details about them. Note that metadata can be nested. For example, the localization note shown contains terminology and translate data categories. As can be seen, WICS provides a powerful interface for visualizing ITS 2.0 metadata in the browser. WICS can be downloaded from the URL shown on screen and in the information about this video. For more information on ITS 2.0, please see the other videos at our YouTube channel. Thank you.
Le long de longues files en attente, nos je n'aime pas trop quand ça dure. Alors je passe, je frotte